Raider Nation, you know what the fuck it is. It's Victory Week. Go ahead and pour you a drink, roll you up some. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to go over. We got a big week ahead of us. Let's get it.
High stepping, stepping over them, high stepping over them, I be running plays like a halfback. If I lose, tell them run it back. High stepping over them, high stepping over them, I be making plays like a quarterback. If I win, tell them double that.
What's going on, people? I am your host, NR. You're back for another episode of Chopping It Up Silver and Black, and Victory Week never tasted so good. We're going to be joined by Maine here shortly, like we always do. But right now, let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Victory Week, a win off by the Carolina Panthers, 34-30. Man, I ain't going to get too much into the offense. I'm going to let Maine touch that a little bit. But man, we look good. For a young, inexperienced team, first time a lot of these players hitting the fucking pro field, man, we look good. I'm proud of them boys. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the defense, man. They gave, on 10 drives, we gave up 388 yards, 260 passing, 128 rushing. We got 1 sack. What I am proud of is 2 for 3 in the red zone, right? That's, obviously we need room for improvement. But comparing to last year, man, we had red zone was one of our biggest issues. So 2 and 3 in the red zone, I mean, like I said, there's room for improvement, but obviously they are fighting out there. You know what I mean? They ain't just giving up every red zone possession anymore. So that's one good thing to see. 13 first downs. 13 first downs, 10 drives. You do the math, 7 for 13 on third down. Just about 50%. So defense, crucial times, I think we've gotten a lot better. At least for week 1, we looked a lot better coming up to crucial times, because third downs, fourth downs, we were horrible, man. We couldn't get a stop for anything these last couple of years, so it's good to see him out there. And then obviously, fourth downs, they were 1 for 2, a solid 50%. Man, the big fourth down stop, that was impressive. Cleveland Farrell, big ups to you for that stop. I know there was a lot of negative talk about you this last season and the off season, that you didn't do, you didn't come up to par. You were a bust, this and that. Man, you came out, you played a good game, you did what you had to do, and you came out with a humongous stop in the end. So, big ups to you, Cleveland Farrell. The NFL rank has moved us up to number 20. Last week we were ranked number 25. So that's good to see, you know what I mean? Obviously people are looking, we're getting a little bit of respect, but hey, big test is coming up Monday at week 2, man. Saints, that's a huge game. That's a humongous game, and it's really going to be something to look at, man. Before I switch it off to Maine, I just want to go ahead and talk about my man Derek Carr. All right. Now, last week, I was a little in Derek Carr's ass. You know what I mean? Because talking about, is he our franchise quarterback? This and that. Right. Big ups to Derek Carr, bruh. Like, this dude came out there and balled out. You know what I mean? What he had, like 22 for 30. He was like a quarterback rating of 107.5, 239 yards, 8 yards per pass, 2 yards. Here's the thing. He only had 2 passes for 10 yards or more. One of them for a touchdown. One of them was an incompletion to Ruggs, like early in the first quarter. For the first time, I'm not mad at that theory. Because I'm used to like John Gruden going deep, just bam, using that speed going deep all the time, like how he used to have with Rich Gannon. But the way I was looking, the way he was utilizing the run game, the tight end, the short pass, and the way these guys have speed to catch it 2-3 yards and just make a move. The fact that we only threw it down the field, a couple times effectively, you know what I mean? I'm not mad at it, man, because the way Josh Jacobs is playing, it's going to force people, if he can continue to keep playing the way he is, which I have, all the faith in the world that he does, it's going to force players and safeties to come inside a little bit more, so we'll be able to use that speed of Bryan Edwards and Henry Ruggs to just go down the field. So I am interested to see how that's going to work. Was it something, game plan? Was it just he didn't feel like he'd seen anything down the field? So I'm curious to see how that's going to move on, throughout the season and stuff like that. And like I said, Josh Jacobs, man, just a monster. Josh Jacobs, just a monster. 25 carries, 93 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 receptions for 46 yards. Man, he went out there and balled out, man. Hey, this kid's it. With our O-line, as long as they can stay healthy, now that he got Devin Booker, it's going to be nice, man. It's going to be nice. I'm excited, but like I said, I'm not going to get too much into the offense. I'm going to go ahead and throw it to my main. Hey, bro. Let them know, man. Let them know.
I greatly appreciate you, my brother. Raider Nation, let's stand up. Come on, man. We did it. 34-30. Smacking the Panthers in the face. On their home turf. As a Las Vegas Raider. First game as a Las Vegas Raider, we did it, man. No preseason games, man. I can't be too much more proud than what I am right now. Derek Carr, outstanding job. All the haters, keep the name out here. Keep this man's name out of your mouth with the disrespect. He's shown you time and time again that he is the man. 22 for 30, 239 yards, a dime to Aguilar. Now, you might say that he don't look too much down the field. I mean, maybe he could look, a little more down the field. I agree. But he's a short pass guru, and I appreciate that because he got us the dub. Well, him and Josh Jacobs. The next man, Josh Jacobs, the man with the plan, man. This dude is probably the most exciting dude on the Raiders to watch. This dude is juking people out their shoes. If he can't do that, he's going to run you over. And that's exactly what he did to the Carolina Panthers for 3 touchdowns, man. The dude is damn near unstoppable, man. I loved watching every moment. And on to the next man, Henry Ruggs, the rookie. He did outstanding, man, for his rookie debut. Especially right up to the point where he tweaked his knee a little bit. I think after that, of course, they wanted to show him he's still out there. He's still able to play, but I think it was just, for reps and just to show that he ain't that bad off after that little knee tweakage. But he did great for us. 3 receptions, 55 yards, almost in the end zone. I thought he was going to dive in there that last second, but he didn't quite make it, man. That rookie safety, I think, is who tackled him from the Panthers and knocked the doo-doo out, my mans. But, he got back up, shrugged it off like it wasn't nothing, and kept it pushing. And you already know who comes in clutch every game for us. Every time this dude steps on the field. I don't even think I've seen this dude drop a pass. He might have. I just ain't never seen it. And that's Mr. 83, Darren Waller. 6 receptions, 45 yards his last game. I don't think this dude has anything less than 30 yards a game. He's always where he needs to be, man, when it comes to route running. And you know for a fact that this dude is greatness when your coach said he wouldn't trade him for anybody. Hopkins, nah, man, we don't need you. Tom Brady, get up out of here with that mess. We got what we need, and we damn sure don't need what you got. So we keeping the man because he's a beast. All in all, man, our offense did great, man. We held it down, man, 34-30. Yeah, it was neck and neck. We lost the lead. But we still held it down, man. Our offense was great. I just hope to see more passing, more touchdowns from the wide receivers. I want to see at least 3 or 4 wide receivers get touchdowns, man, this next game. But yeah, man, overall, our offense, I'm going to go ahead and grade them at especially from previous games and seasons and all that, I'll give them a grade of a B, a solid B. They did great. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these injuries we had this past game. Our tackle, Young, growing injury. It's questionable that he'll be back for a week 2 versus the New Orleans Saints, which I hope he will. Another one, linebacker Kowalski, pectoral, again, questionable for week 2. Another one that's questionable for week 2 versus the Saints is my man's Trent Brown. A calf injury. I'm not going to say we really need him, but he makes a big difference when he's there because they did an outstanding job, the guys we had protecting Carr. But if we had Trent Brown out there, it'd just be a whole lot better. So, yeah, man, I'm hoping and praying that these guys get well and are able to play in this next game versus the Saints. And speaking of injuries, man, there was a play that I saw. I didn't mention him on offense either with our rookie Brian Edwards, man. He had a nice little gain, a decent gain of yards. Got tackled, got up. I don't know if you guys saw this watching the game. Got up and limped off, and after that, he was ghost. I don't think I've even seen him on the field or heard anything about it. Hopefully, we're just staying quiet about it. Hopefully, there's nothing there. Hopefully, he's not injured, man. And I'm hoping that we are saving these guys for this next game for the Saints, man. Hopefully, we got something up our sleeve for these Saints. Hopefully, we just showed what we wanted to show against these sorry scrub Panthers, man. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the next game versus the New Orleans Saints. That's gonna be tough, man. These dudes, we all know who the Saints are. Drew Brees, bad mama jamma. But yeah, man, it's gonna be tough for us, but I'm pretty sure we can get that done. Raider Nation, as always, I greatly appreciate the listen. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it back to my man NR. Appreciate you, dog.
Hey, man, it's always good to hear from you, homie. Maybe one day we'll get to see you, but until then, who knows? Nah, I'm playing with you. You know we're going to do what we do. But anyways, man, like you said, man, I think giving them a B is not just for the offense, but I think for the overall team, man. I think a B is a fair grade. And as far as like the injuries you was talking about, hopefully they can get out there quick, man, because I know Kowalski, while he was out there, he was beasting, man. Like he didn't even play the whole game, and he had, what was it, like 4 or 5 tackles, 3 of them solo. No, I'm sorry, 6 tackles, 4 of them solo. You know, and that wasn't even a full game. You know what I mean? So, and he had that defense lined up position right, man. Like if you actually go back to the game, and go like you watch McCaffrey's performance. Well, Kowalski was in the game. McCaffrey didn't, gain as much. Once he got hurt, that's when McCaffrey started getting these big yards and these big rushes and stuff. So he's going to be a key factor. And obviously, like you said, Edwards and Ruggs, man, those are the speedsters. You know what I mean? So hopefully hopefully it's just a little tweak, nothing serious, and then get back, man. So I appreciate that report, man. We're going to get back to you here in a little bit. You know what I mean? I want to acknowledge my defensive player of the week. Obviously, it's easy to say who the offensive player of the week was, and that was hands down Josh Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man did his thing. 3 touchdowns. Yeah, you ain't topping that on the O. You know what I mean? So, Josh Jacobs, offensive player of the week, my opinion. Defensive player of the week, I'm giving it to John Abram. You see the 24 on me, you know what I mean? Don't get mistaken. I got the Abram on the back. Don't be mistaken for the legend Deuce Fall, you know what I'm saying? C. Wood, you know what I mean? Respect. But Jay Abram, you know what I mean? He was out there smashing. 13 tackles, I think 9 solo, 1 tackle for loss. Man, he was out there doing his thing, man. And I'm excited to see him play against the Saints, who, as an offense, defense type, player, they play just how he likes to play. Real physical, real smash mouth football. So I'm excited to see him get physical with the Saints, come Monday and stuff. Just to all the haters out there, man. I just want to point out, I get it was week 1. I get it. But as a rookie, first First time stepping on the field, first time playing against other pros, vets, no film really to work on, you know what I mean? I just want to give, you know what I mean, a big toast to my man Damon Arnett. A lot of people hated on this cat, say he was, you know, he's going to be a bust, this, and that, whatever. First game, he came out, 5 tackles, 3 solo, 1 pass deflection. Now, he was the corner on that big bust for the touchdown. However, that really wasn't completely his fault. Yes, he had that man, but he had a release. Eric Harris didn't come over the top like he was supposed to, so it did leave that gap, forcing Jay Abram to chase him down. Boom, touchdown, Carolina, you know what I mean, whatever. I mean, that's things like that are going to happen. Ain't nobody to blame. It's week 1. It's the first, you know what I mean? It was just a miscommunication. No bad to, you know, E. Harris, you know what I mean? No bad to Damon Arnett. You know, big ups to Jay Abrams for chasing it down, even though they scored, you know, he finished the play. So, you know, I'm glad to see our defense, you know, moving in the right direction. These young players out there aggressive. Big ups to Corey Littleton, 5 tackles, 2 solo, 1 pass deflection. You know, his first game as a Raider. It was good to see him out there flying around doing his thug dizzle. Hey, man, we have a good team on our hands, and I'm really excited about it, man. You know, we have a big week coming up. The New Orleans Saints. Man, these dudes are no joke, okay? Ranked number 3 in the NFL Power Rankings. They just came off a big win, 34-23 against, you know, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. They allowed 310 yards. They gained 271 total yards. Drew Brees was 18 for 30, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. Between Latavius Murray and Alvin Kamara, Latavius had 15 carries, 48 yards. Alvin Kamara had 12 carries, 16 yards, 5 receptions for 51 yards, as well as Jay Cook, former Raider, had 80 yards. So these guys, man, these guys are nice, you know, and obviously you got Drew Brees commanding the ship, you know. Brees out there, he's going to do his thing. This is a jail team. This team's been together for a long time. You know, Sean Payton knows what he's doing. Drew Brees knows what he's doing. Cam Jordan got that defense looking phenomenal. I mean, it's going to be our biggest test this season thus far, obviously. We're going to be at home, brand new stadium. I know the Raiders are going to be hype. I know they're going to come out there trying to show out. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what it's going to be. I'm excited to, you know, see what this game is going to have for us. This is a big test, win or lose. I think, you know, offensive-wise, I think we can keep up with them. Nobody wants to try to outshoot Drew Brees because it's Drew Brees. You know, you don't want to try to outshoot Drew Brees. You don't want to do it. So, but I do think our offense can keep up with them between the passing game and the running game. It's just going to be the biggest test is going to be our defense, obviously. Can our defense step up? Can our defense make big stops? Can we continue to force them 3rd downs to 4th downs? You know what I mean? So that's going to be our biggest test. We'll see how it goes. I got all the faith in them. I think this game's going to come down to a field goal. But nonetheless, man, it's going to be a good one. And we're gonna come back here next week, and I know we are, and we're going to chop it up, and we're going to talk about this another victory that we just had. We're going to start the season off 2-0. We're going to be 3. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a good week. So let's enjoy this. Like I said, Monday night, you know, we got the big game against the New Orleans Saints at Allegiant Stadium. It's going to be wonderful. Make sure you tune in. But ladies and gentlemen, we ain't done. We about to head to my favorite segment of the show. Chop them up, baby. Chop, chop. All right, so you already know what time it is. It's time to chop up these Saints. So let's go. Here we how we're going to do it. Man, I really ain't got none this week. The Saints are nice, man. It's only been 1 week. You know, they smashed up Tom Brady. Yeah, man, I sat here for, you know, a good little bit, man. Drinking a good little bit. I can't chop them up, man. Like I got nothing to chop. So, man, chop them up, man.
And we are back again for some chopping them up. Who we chopping up? You already know, the next team, New Orleans Saints, Monday Night Football. You know, it's kind of hard to find something to chop these dudes up on. I had to do a little digging because, you know, all around these dudes, New Orleans Saints, man, they are an elite team. They got it on all sides of the ball. Offense, defense, run game, pass game, run defense, pass defense, all that. They're just top notch. So the only thing I can really find is the process with Eli Apple. He was supposed to come over to the Raiders back in March sometime, but unfortunately, y'all couldn't get this dude together for his physical. I don't know what's going on with that. So for that, I'm going to have to chop y'all up for that. Y'all some scrubs for that. Other than that, hey, man. I mean, we still going to win Monday. It's going to be tough, but we still going to win. But, yeah. That's it. Chop it up.
Look, man, I'm going to keep it real. Some weeks, that's how it's going to be. Hey, if I can't chop it up, then I can't chop you up. You know what I mean? This is how it is. However, come next week, if we bust y'all ass, Saints, oh, you best believe I'm going to chop your ass up. Oh, yeah. I will be chopping your ass up. But that's how we going to end it for this week, man. Before we go, I want to send a couple shout-outs. First and foremost, shout out Theory H2O for that intro music. High stepping. Hey, man, check my boy out, Black Fever ENT. Follow him on Instagram at Theory H2O. That's H2O with a 0. Follow him IG Theory H2O. Hey, man, much love, much appreciated, Theory. Also, I want to give a big shout out to ACS, my homeboy with the instant replay. If you haven't checked it, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and follow him on Instagram at 2279ACS. Hey, man, you want all the good info, you want all the good gossip for the NFL week, check him and the homies out. I'm telling you, won't be disappointed. Good luck. Big game to the homies, Little C, the Boot Bandit, and the homie Drew Chains, the only two Saints fans I really know. I know it's going to be mad cash talking this week, but it's going to be a good game. Big up. Good luck to y'all, man. From me and Maine, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the views last week for the first episode. You don't understand how much I appreciate it. You don't understand how much Maine appreciates it. There's going to be a lot more to come. You know, the better I get with this thing, the better the quality's going to be, the more I'm going to bring to y'all. And trust me, I have a lot to bring to y'all. So stay tuned. You know what I mean? Share. Follow me on Instagram at @the_original_NR. You can follow me on Twitter at @the_original_NR. Hey, man, I want to show you all the love. I want to bring it back to the Raider Nation. You know, we're going to have a good week. We're going to have a good game. We're going to come back next week, talk about this victory. Hey, let's get it, Raider Nation, man. Let's get out there, show some love. You know what I mean? Let's give love to the world. Peace, love, one nation. And I'm out. What's going on, people? It's your boy NR. Hey, if you liked the video, even if you didn't, hit the subscribe, follow, link, leave a comment, do all that. I'm going to get back with y'all. I love the criticism. I love the feedback. Until next time, it's NR. Peace, love, and I'm out.
Stepping over them, running blaze like a